And another thing that very narcissistic people do when they're arguing with you is they focus more, especially if they're losing the argument, they focus more on your reputation than the argument at hand. So if you're an autistic person, you're very focused on the problem. You know, autistic people are very problem-solving oriented, I notice. Like, we're very, like, if there's a problem, we hyper-focus on it. So, you know, you're having a social issue with someone, you're hyper-focused on that issue, and that includes solving the problem at hand. So what narcissists love to do when they're arguing is they love to, like, have, like, word salad. So you'll start off by arguing about the problem, but then they'll throw in a jab at you. They'll be like, and you did this thing wrong that time, and, you know, and you don't care. Like, for me personally, even if the insults are very, very, like, strong insults, like, I'm so hyper focused on the problem, I don't even notice, you know, whereas if you brought up the insult at a time that I wasn't arguing with you, I would have taken notice of that more, because I am so, like, hyper focused on the problem. I didn't even hear the insult, even if it was like an above and beyond type of insult, you know, because I'm so, like, obsessed with solving this problem, you know. So that's another reason, because one of their tactics is, like, they hit below the belt a lot, and they use word salad to try and point the argument in different directions. So you know, so that you can't solve the problem anymore, because oftentimes they actually like there to be a problem. So you know, like, someone will, like, you know, you'll be arguing about something, and then they'll be like, and then they'll, like, take a jab at your character or whatever. And you'll just be like, and then you'll just keep talking about the problem. And and no matter what they say to you, you go back to the topic. They hate that. And another thing I noticed is that, like they are more focused, as I said, like, they are more focused on your reputation than the problem. Because they don't actually care about solving problems. So they'll be like, everyone has a problem with you, is something I got a lot. And I was like, okay, like, and I would be like, it's honestly laughable to me. Like, my sister does that a lot. Like, it's honestly, I will straight up, like, laugh at that crap. Because I'm like, not fitting in with everyone has been my life story. You think I'm not used to that? Like, you think I'm bothered by that? That doesn't solve the problem. And another thing is, like, it's like if someone is more focused on your reputation than the problem at hand, they probably don't have a strong argument. So if you don't know what's going on, and you have to, like, not get distracted by that, because that's, like, an argumentative tactic for people who don't have strong arguments. Like, you know, like, let's say you're arguing with someone, and it shouldn't be an argument, first of all. If there's a problem at hand, it shouldn't be like a win or lose type of thing. It should just be both people want to solve the problem because both people want there to be peace. Narcissists obviously don't understand the concept of peace, you know? So it's not even like, it's like, okay, if I was wrong in this situation and me changing my behavior would make the situation be better, I want to know about it. You know what I mean? They don't think of it that way. It's win or lose. So they'll be bringing in all kinds of stuff, and, you know, including, like, your issues with other people, trying to make it look like the problem isn't the issue at hand. The problem is you're being problematic. And, like, you straight up won't care that they're like, look, no one gets along with you, like, you know, like, all this stuff. And they'll be throwing that in your face or whatever, whether it's true or not. And, like, you straight up won't care, you know? Like, and that's, like, another thing. That's another reason why, like, their stuff doesn't work, because they use this, like, groupthink mentality, or, like, this, they're always trying to, like, triangulate. And when you're someone who's just used to being, like the person, like, a lone wolf or whatever, the triangulation doesn't work. You're not like, oh no, let me prove that everyone doesn't have a problem with me and I'm not a problem. Like, you don't get like that. You're like, okay, that doesn't have anything to do with what we're talking about, but, like, you know, that can be another topic for discussion at another time if that's something you want to talk about, but that doesn't solve the issue at hand right now, you know? So yeah, that's what I think. I don't know how clearly I put it, because as I always say, I wing everything, but I think that's the reason why, like, narcissists generally have an issue with autistic people. That's, like, one of the reasons, you know, in terms of like arguments and stuff like that.